I witnessed my parents being murdered, yet I didn't even blink. The killer sat right in front of me, while my hands moved silently beneath the table. I burst into the room, escaped through the window, and hid between two windowsills where the assassin couldn't see me. I stashed the memory card in my mouth, gripped the windowsill's edge, and leaped onto a passing car. The killer pursued, but I used my familiarity with the area to dart between buildings, successfully shaking off the clumsy assassin. Another killer chased on a bike, so I immediately dove into the market, completely disorienting him. But the mastermind led his killers to intercept me ahead. I plunged straight into a narrow sewer, leaving them utterly helpless. Pushing open a manhole cover, I emerged on the other side of the city, but danger lingered. I reached the embassy, handed my card to the guard, who immediately escorted me to the director. I spat it out and handed him the memory card. The director inserted it into a computer. The contents stunned him completely. He hurried everyone out of the office. He turned on the camera. I finally spoke.
Do you know what this is?
My passport.
He sent subordinates to escort me to a safe location. I feigned needing the restroom, closed the door, and escaped through the window again. I trusted no one. I buried my hatred deep inside until, 10 years later, I became a professional assassin. I rammed my car into a police vehicle and stumbled out, drunk. Officers immediately rushed to arrest me, escorting me back to the station. Guess who was the real prey? The moment the lights went out, my plan officially began. I removed my hairpin and wig, changed into night attire, and easily picked the lock with the pin. I gently pushed open the iron door and adjusted the surveillance camera's angle. Security didn't notice. I grabbed a spoon, filled the cup with water, and slipped into the electrical room. I placed the metal spoon on the high voltage switch, bit through the cup, and positioned it above the spoon. After timing it precisely, I opened the vent and crawled inside. I inched along the ductwork until I reached the exhaust fan. The police station lost power. I had to get through the exhaust fan quickly. By then, officers had already reached the electrical room and flipped the circuit breaker back on. I crawled out the other end of the pipe just as a guard went to the bathroom. I kicked him unconscious and used his body to avoid the cameras. I took the guard's gun and slipped into my enemy's room. I had finally avenged my parents.